Hey, good morning. Welcome back to YouTube. I thought I'd do a little video for you, a little longer version of YouTube. So we're talking about what? Zip codes, okay? Zip codes. So, when we have to mail a letter or an envelope, okay, we have to write down a zip code. And that zip code is basically connected to a certain area in a city. Zip codes, okay? So why do I talk about that, okay? I talk about zip codes because if you live in a neighborhood, city, community, town, however you want to call it, okay, your zip codes can drastically change on prices of property, okay? Drastically change for the prices on properties, okay? So let me give you an example. I'm down here in California, okay? And we're down here in Los Angeles County, California, okay? Well, one of the big cities you could say is Long Beach, okay? And there's one zip code, which is 90805, okay? That's a zip code here in Long Beach, okay? So if you're going to send letters out to people and person lives in that particular zip code, you're going to have to write down the person's name, the address, and the zip code, okay? And why do I mention this here? Because that zip code, 90805, the prices could change $200,000 to $300,000 difference. Think about it. Same zip code, okay? But the property may be located a mile and a half away, but it's the same zip code, okay? But the prices are drastically different, okay? So if you take 90805, okay, and you look at one area, which is, you could say, the border of the Compton border, okay? And I believe that zip code might be 90221, possibly, okay? And you will take the prices over there. Then, if you take that same zip code, 90805, and you go and you put it at the Lakewood area, which is 90712, I believe, okay? Again, what is it? It's the same zip code, but they border. Think about that. They border on a different city or town or municipality, however you want to call it, okay? Is that, so you, as the investor, have to know this, because we'll go in there and you think you're getting a spectacular deal, but because it borders on a different area, your prices can drastically change from $200,000 to $300,000, okay? And I'm not saying the square feet of the house is any different. I'm not saying the size of the lot is any different, okay? Or the condition of the property is any different. I'm not saying any of that stuff. All I'm saying is that because it borders on a different town or city, your prices could drastically change, okay? Your kids will probably go to the same school, same elementary school, maybe middle school, maybe high school. They'll go possibly to the same location there, okay? Because they're in the same zip code. But the prices of the property will change drastically, very, very much, just because your property zip code is on a different border of a neighbor city, okay? Kind of interesting, isn't it? Think about it in your area where you live, okay? Look at your zip code. Look at the zip code that you live in, okay? And kind of go on a map or go on realtor.com. What fun. go on Realtor.com and punch in that zip code just for fun, okay? And when you punch in that zip code on Realtor.com, it will come up with a little map. And the little map will show like little houses that are for sale, okay, or for rent, okay? And they will show you how the prices drastically change, okay? Why? Because your property is on a different border of a neighborhood, okay? So you, as the tax sale investor, have to know this. We've got to get educated, because if you don't, when you're going in there, you're buying a property and you're saying, oh, the same zip code is a zip code, okay? Not necessarily, okay? So you got to do some homework. You got to do some research, okay? So I hope I gave you some better information. It's a little longer video here on YouTube, okay? But I did want to give you some knowledge, okay? And as I educate you, it also educates me more too, because now you kind of realize, you said, that's correct, you know? That zip code price is going to change because it's on the border of a different city or town, okay? Or however they call it in your area, okay? But do some homework, okay? And remember, zip codes can change drastically on prices for houses. All right, and remember our motto once again, you're one step away from your dreams coming true in a tax sale. So until next time, we'll see you then.